You're watching The Ugly Inside. Subscribe below.
Welcome to the predicted starting 11 for the Swansea City away trip on Tuesday night in the Premier League. Leicester fans, if you're out there, you call your manager the Tinkerman. Our man makes a whole new meaning to the word. Claude Puel, 10 changes at the weekend against Arsenal. Embarrassing defeat. So he's shown his hand and it will be a strong team on Tuesday night. And to start with the Nets then, let's go with Fraser Forster. The young lad Harry Lewis played against Arsenal and he'll be gutted with that result, conceding 5 goals. So Fraser Forster to return to the first team and hopefully put a good display in for himself. How wrong was I on the previous predicted 11 to play Arsenal? Claude Puel blew my predictions out of the water, made 10 changes, so it's got to be the first strongest team to return against Swansea. So in at right back, it's got to be Cedric Suarez. Missed him massively against Arsenal. I mean, we missed all of our first teamers against Arsenal, really. Let's be honest. Embarrassing performance. Our pants were pulled down. So Cedric to return to the starting 11 and offer a lot more than Martina. Alongside Cedric then, it'll be Maya Yoshida. Has been a great player this season, actually. He hasn't picked up any faults or given away any errors, which we were kind of banking on for him to do every single time last season. Every time he had the ball, we held our breath last season, but he looks like a new man. And he's enjoying his football at the moment, so Yoshida in the first team and to play against Swansea. And alongside Maya Yoshida then, I'm under the assumption that Van Dijk will not be fit and ready for Tuesday's game. We've missed Virgil, his leadership qualities, his composure and everything else that we've come to love about him. But Stevens has looked like a nice player, has fitted in quite well in the team, but Stevens hopefully to once again start in the first team against Swansea. But having said that, Gardos made his return to the first team, but is he ready to play in the Premier League fixture just yet? I don't know. Finishing off the back four then, it's got to be Ryan Bertrand, Sam McQueen. Played against Arsenal, gutted like the rest of the players on that pitch that day, and McQueen's actually had a fairly decent season, but Bertrand is a step above McQueen, and Bertrand, as I said in the previous videos, and let me know in the comments if you think he's the best left back in the country right now. Let's start in midfield then with our captain Stephen Davis in the centre of the park, leading the team out, giving a lot of his leadership qualities, carrying the team, and done pretty well against Liverpool last time out when he led the team out. And his leadership quality is what we need to bounce back from this result, this horrible result from the weekend. In the centre of the park then, let's go with Oriol Romeu, who's probably been one of our best players this season. It's between him and Van Dijk for sure, those are early contenders for Player of the Year, but for me, Romeu is just a nose ahead of Van Dijk at the moment with his exceptional performances in recent weeks. And alongside Romeu, then I'm going to go with James Ward-Prowse. I'm going to gamble on this one because he missed Arsenal's game and he's done pretty well. He's had a good run of games recently, but he picked up a knock against Anfield, and that's probably why he was missed out against Arsenal. But Ward-Prowse, he looks like he's been reborn. He's scored a goal recently and looks back to his best. And with an argument to Ward-Prowse's selection, it could be Højbjerg or Classy. Højbjerg is getting a bit of stick recently, not hitting the target. He's had a dozen or so chances and just blazed him over the bar. And Classy, despite his wonderful determination, I think the result against Arsenal will sink his confidence, so I don't think he'll go for the starting 11 on Tuesday. Into the forward line, and let's start off with Claude Puel's favourite player this season, Nathan Redmond. Seems to play every week. But missed Arsenal's game just like everybody else. But Nathan Redmond seems like his form has been reborn recently. Picked up a goal in the first leg against Anfield, and his confidence is growing ever so slightly. So Redmond to start against Swansea. In the centre forward position, the captain against Arsenal, Shane Long, would be gutted to have that result against his name. And I don't think he was really up for it, carrying a team full of youngsters. He was the oldest man on the pitch on our squad on Saturday. But Shane Long, we haven't got really many other options available for us to play against Swansea. Joe Rodriguez is likely to stay out until West Ham on Saturday. So Shane Long, and hopefully we'll have some news about a new striker in the next couple of days. Manolo Gabbiadini looks like he's almost across the line, so that will hopefully free up a bit of space up front and give Long and J-Rod a bit of rest. And to finish off the starting 11, let's go with Dusan Tadic. He's the man that makes things happen. Despite some of his attitudes sometimes doesn't get back to the line and defend as he should be like the rest of the team, but his creativity is what we need in the team to help us score goals. So Dusan Tadic to start against Swansea. So that wraps it up then for my predicted starting 11. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Which players you think will return to the first 11 to play Swansea. Tough place to go, a team that's buoyant and looks like on the up, having beat Anfield last time out in the Premier League. Let me know your score predictions in the comments as well, and as always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more.